Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Bortles now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
When you're right on the verge of being a top 10 overall offense in the NFL, you would think that things are pretty good for your team. But the Bengals want to improve. They were 13th in rushing, and for a team that wants to run the football first, last, and always, that's an area that they're trying to jump up in 2017.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Bortles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The rushing numbers for Ivory a week ago, 22 carries, 75 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
When you look at Cleveland's defense in 2016, it's pretty easy to isolate where their problems began. 31st in the league against the run. They finished 31st overall in total defense as well. So you have to start with them shutting down teams running the football to give themselves a chance to make some plays in the passing game.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, this is Ivory. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Now, fourth down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They are led out by a man who needs little introduction at this point. Well, no introduction. Now 5-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
2016 was a very tough year for Cleveland offensively, but head coach Hugh Jackson, who also handles the play calling, has high hopes for 2017 with a revamped offensive line and his creativity in play calling.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it can be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals in Week 13.
220.
First down, a run with McFadden. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, McFadden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
20.
Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
The Cincinnati defense is well respected around the league, but they didn't play to their standard in 2016. If you just look at the pure numbers, ended up 17th overall in total defense. But in the tough division that they're in, the AFC North, they have to be better against the run. They ranked just 21st in 2016. That's got to change for them to make the improvement they want in 2017.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper? And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. That's the first interception thrown this season by Brady.
Well, if you're the opposition, you almost feel like you want to throw a party, right? Remember, he only threw 2 interceptions in a regular season games in 2016.
Yeah, that's something. Might want to put that one in the trophy case. It's so rare. So after the INT, it's Bortles. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Bortles. He finds Ivory here. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Bortles now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Bortles to throw once more. It finds Crabtree for the completion. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Ivory, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to. supposed to be.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
20.
Throwing again. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
20.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Brady now to throw. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that block.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Handoff, the fullback, Bruce Miller. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Bortles throwing on second down. They find some open field here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bortles now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To review the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
On second down, Ivory. And an alley to run. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now Bortles. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Shotgun now for Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
They'll give it up to Ivory.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the Bengals grab it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Bengals have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Browns take it at the 11. Under pressure here, the pass is picked off. Smith is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. After the pick, offense comes out now. Ivory's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. That takes the lead up to 9. About halfway through the second, the pass ends up being picked off. Bengals would then turn it around for the TD. That pushes the lead to 16. First and 10. Beabane's got the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Brady throwing on second down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, That's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the bootleg. Brady rolling to his right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Gates, his first touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Play 20! Play 20!
Now Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chris Ivory again gearing up to help lead this offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Bortles. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Bortles. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Kelsey out in the slot right. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Bortles to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds an opening past the 40. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. To throw is Brady. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Now Brady. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, here's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McFadden. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Darren McFadden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we shift our attention now to Chris Ivory, responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
They give it to Ivory. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Jackson. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And not the start that he expected. You look at the numbers, though, he's got back here to his elite level.
And I get the sense that the defense game planned a little bit different than what he expected. You know, he had an idea from watching tape what he should expect. They changed things up on him a little bit and caused that slow start. But the best ones, they take it as a challenge, and they come fighting back. And that's exactly what we saw there.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Off the bootleg, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady will try again on second down. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll give to McFadden. And an alley to run. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And Watson has it right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. From the pistol, a McFadden run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Running again on 1st with McFadden. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Brady got to have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They come with their short yardage man, Ivory. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And tough starting field position here.
What's left? What's left? Wait, 20. Alabama, 380.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.